Good morning, good morning. The purple bag is out. You know what that means. When the purple bag comes out, that means we've got to pick up after our boy. All good? Okay, hold on a second, folks. Oops, he's got more. But wait, there's more. We always after our dog. We live in a civilized world, right? Now I gotta put the phone down for a second so we can deal with this bag. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Come here, Toby. Toby Dog. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We got our umbrella out today. We're going to try to beat the rain. It should probably be raining here within the hour, but in an hour we can get 2 or 3 miles in. Morning, Daniel. Morning, Dominique. How are you guys today? We're just out for our morning walk, Toby Dog and I. It's pretty dark out still. And the clouds, it's complete cloud cover. We got rain coming. But I thought we'd get out before the rain hit. The light gathering capabilities on these phones nowadays is something else. The sun's not even up. And it's grabbing this much light. How's everybody today? This is a beautiful Sunday morning for us, even though there's no sun and it's about to rain. It's still a glorious day. We woke up on the right side of the grass and we're out here walking our puppy dog. How much better can it get? Whoops. Come on, Tobes. Keep it together, little buddy. We had a super long walk yesterday. We were gone for 3 hours. Holy smokes. Today we'll be lucky to get an hour in because of the rain, but I did bring trusty umbrella. Toby will get wet. My feet will get wet, but the rest of me will stay dry because I'm sure we'll be too far from home. Whoops. Toby, watch your foot, Toby. I'm sure we'll be too far. Look at that random zucchini or pumpkin plants, the edge of the parking lot. I'm sure we'll be too far from home to stay dry by the time the rain comes. Thought about driving down to the river to set up the phone, on the tripod to see if we couldn't catch a freighter coming in up the river, but I think we'll just walk down here, get wet. Hey, Selena. Hi, Green Asket. Did I pronounce that right? Green Asket. How's everybody today? This is what we do on our channel. We go for walks, or we work in the garden. Gardening season's almost over, though. I don't think I'll be getting any more zucchinis. The nighttime temperatures are too low, and the sun's not hitting the garden all night or all day long anymore. It has changed angles. Well, this is Titlepro. I'm Titlepro. This is Toby Dog. He's a boy. He'll be 3 years old on the 29th of this month. He's a good dog. We do a lot of training classes. He's pretty mellow for a border collie. You'd think he was a lab, a golden lab or something, or a retriever. He's so mellow. I think he just knows that he belongs to old man. He's an old man's dog, so he's not going to be wild. I got him when he was 4 months old, and he's just been a wonderful, wonderful buddy. I take him everywhere. As you can see, he takes me everywhere. What kind of dog you got? Is it a mixed breed, one breed, two breeds? Toby is a border collie. Whoa, let's get out of there. I'm sorry. I don't normally let them pee in areas like that. I just wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read a golden doodle. My neighbor behind us has a golden doodle. It's a black one, and it's the craziest dog. Just the craziest dog you ever saw. Him and Toby get along really well. We run into them all the time out walking. They walk the same time we do in the mornings, but we don't walk together. We're on sort of a busy road. This is an old hospital. Now it's a senior citizen high rise. Toby, fix your foot. They turned it into apartments. This is where the nuns lived that worked in the hospital. It was a Catholic hospital back in the day. When we get past these trees on the left, we'll take a left. And that'll take, whoops, whoa. We almost tripped our way into fall. That'll take us down to the river. Hey, fat cat, what's going on? I'm going to show you a river here where they get some big catfish in a minute, as soon as we get around this corner. How's it going? Ooh, smell it. Smell it. There's an exhaust fan right there coming out of that building. And they're growing, it's a marijuana grow warehouse deal. In the state I live, it's legal, medical and recreational. It's pretty funny. We'll be on walks out in the middle of nowhere in the neighborhoods, and all of a sudden you'll get hit with the biggest whiff of marijuana you ever had. For some reason, I thought it was one of those houses over there, but it's actually the building. I didn't realize that because we walk past here all the time. This is the first time I finally figured it out. Come on, Tobe. I wonder if the dew dropped. Yeah, right on the other side of those trees, fat cat, is some prime fishing. I guess we'll cut through the field. I don't think the dew dropped. I'm not going to get wet feet. Toby Dog. These are areas we play fetch in. We walk down here a lot. As you can see from the skies, it's going to pour on us pretty soon. I think we got a good hour, so we're going to keep moving. Oh, did I? Hey, I love those mugs. They got the coolest design. You got the coolest channel design as far as your artwork goes. Come on, Toby, let's keep moving. I'll come by and check you out. I stop by every once in a while. But it's like, I think I'm subscribed to 500 channels, like everybody else. And I try to visit everybody sooner or later. So if I visit 5 channels a night, I'll be by every 100 days. The can koozies I use, I keep them in the car that I got. And the mugs, I'm not using them. They're artwork on the shelf. They're so cool looking. I don't want to take a chance on wrecking them or breaking them. In front of your fat cat is the Saginaw River. Right now the perch are in. They're not actually in the river. They're out in the bay, in the Saginaw Bay on Lake Huron. But they're schooling up out on the bay, and they're going to be in this river here pretty soon. My neighbor across the street's a big time boat fisherman, and he gives me the report for this area all the time. I don't fish around here much. I like to go up north, east or west, because I like to chase the salmon and the trout, and they don't come through here. And if they do, nobody catches them or sees them. I'm sure they did at one time. I believe the water's too warm for them to come up through here and spawn. But the perch will be in here pretty soon. People will be pounding them. But this is the river. That's upriver there. That takes you to Saginaw. And you see the cranes in the distance. The southernmost bridge in our town's getting rebuilt. And it's causing havoc. We've got 4 bridges in town. Our city's split in half by this river. And there's 4 bridges in town. And 2 are owned by the state and 2 were owned by the city. And our city fathers, in all their great wisdom, because they screw off our money so bad, there's no money the money they collect on the bridge tax is not enough to fix the bridges. So they came up with this bright idea to sell the bridges to a toll company. And the bridges for the toll company, they came in and completely rebuilt 2 of the bridges. But there's this huge boycott. Nobody uses them. And so that leaves the 2 state bridges. And you see that bridge right there with all the cranes. That's going to be down. That's already been down for 6 months, and it's going to be down another year. So that leaves all the traffic funneling to that state-owned bridge right there. And it is a nightmare at rush hour. What I could get across the river from my house in 3 or 4 minutes. Now it takes 15 to 20 minutes. It's crazy. And that bridge is less than half a mile from my house. No, 3/4 of a mile, I'm sorry. The bridge ahead of us. But it's so packed, and all the side streets are packed leading up to it. Everybody's driving like maniacs. They don't let you in. Nobody's merging. Yeah, it's all about them. Oh, it's all about them cats. They pull a lot of big channel cats out of here. I don't know so much as people eat them. I imagine people eat them, but these rivers in Lower Michigan are polluted. This one not so bad anymore. They've got the state has fish advisories out telling you if you're in this class of person, if you're old or young or pregnant or whatever, you're only allowed, not allowed, but it's recommended you only have so many meals of whatever kind of fish, whatever species of fish is on the list, depending on how much pollution they into separate rivers and bodies of water. It's a shame. When I was a little kid and teenager, this river here was super polluted. Nobody ate anything out of it. And now it's a wintertime. It's like a village out here with the ice fishing. When I was a kid, it never froze over in the wintertime. It was that polluted. And then the EPA and the state went on their cleanup campaign. It was all chemical dumping. And they cleaned it up pretty much. They stopped all the illegal shit. And now there's all kinds of fishing here. So you're out fishing right now. Hey, fat cat. Sorry for the jiggly camera. I'm out walking. I must be pretty heavy and uneven in my shoes. I'm surprised there's nobody out here now. Heading out to the bay to catch them perch. Well, because the rain's coming probably. My mom lives straight across the river there. Let's keep moving, Tobe, so we don't get caught in this rain. You can see it coming that way. The radar shows it. I was hoping to catch a freighter coming through today on today's walk. We did the other day. I'm trying to think, it was last Saturday. Not yesterday Saturday, but the Saturday before, we caught a freighter coming through. But only there was nobody watching. Isn't that funny? This YouTube's crazy. Sometimes you get 20 people in there. Sometimes you get 0. I've got a friend named Maria that she's got 50 to 100 people in her live streams nonstop from start to finish every day, all day long. I swear there must be probably 3,000 chats in her 4 hours of broadcasting every day. It's crazy. Mad traffic. Hey, East Africa workout girl, how's it going? Toby's good. You can see he's having a decent morning. We're out for our walk along the river. As you can see by the skies, there's rain coming, and it's coming from the west instead of from the east. How's your day? I'm thinking it's about 2 o'clock where you're at. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 3:30. Good guess. Whoops, I'm sorry. My other left, right? Fella come by. Sometimes the people ride by. That guy was real nice. He actually told us he was behind us. And he told us he was passing on the left, but you see I went to the left. Sometimes when people come by, probably a third of the people on bicycles that come up behind you here, they come up behind you and they don't say nothing. We were walking along here the other day, and two different people in the chat knew exactly where I'm at. They were people from neighboring cities. This is along our riverfront. It goes on for a couple of miles like this. All kinds of things going on, condos, marinas. It's getting fancier. This all used to be industrial land. This was the area that we're walking on now with all this going on. This was all industrial land. There was a company here called Industrial Brown Hoist, and they made cranes that they sold all over the world. Great big giant ones. I think I remember as a teenager reading news articles where they had built the biggest crane at that point here and there, you know what I mean, over the years. Several times I saw that. There's a lot going on down here. After the company closed down for years, this was just vacant land. Vacant land along the river. And they finally did their deals with developers, and this is what they turned it into. It's called Uptown at River's Edge. Hi Grace, how's it going? 225 there, East Africa workout girl. Toby Dog. Hey. Hey, Grace says hello. You got a hello for Grace? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Toby Dog. Beautiful morning out. Except for it's going to rain, like I keep saying. This is the same place we've been walking through the last few days. This is the area where I used to walk with the dog before Toby. We came down here all the time. The dog before Toby, he was a cattle dog too. He was a border collie like Toby, and he was mixed with Australian Shepherd. He was a little skinnier than Toby and more like a little more wiry. And he was a frisbee dog. That dog could jump so high. It was incredible. This was our favorite spot to play, this yard in the Dow building, in front of the Dow building. We play frisbee and ball down here all the time. In this area and then on the other side of the building. That dog was incredible. He could jump. And I thought Toby was going to be a frisbee dog too. But they don't all act the same. Toby will chase the frisbee 2 or 3 times and he's all done. And that's if you give him a treat. He's not a high energy, high drive dog. He just likes to hang out and chill. Probably the best dog for a guy my age, huh? Yeah, this is nice. Wow, what was that? A couple nights ago, it sounded like shotgun fire behind me way back. But a couple nights ago, was it 2 mornings ago? There was gunfire right across the street from my house. 5 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up. The police have been by canvassing the area, but they haven't figured it out yet. There's neighbors that have cameras out that show outside. Once they get those video photographs or whatever, video, they'll probably figure out who did it. But that's crazy. In my neighborhood, there was 3 quick shots, pow, pow, pow. I ran to the window and looked out. Of course, I didn't run and hide. I ran to the window to see. A dummy. But anyway, it was dark out. I didn't see much. Police will figure it out, hopefully. But we got my neighborhood's usually really peaceful the last 40 years that I've lived in it. But we've got some bad element right now in one of the rental houses. It's a lady with some teenage kids. And I don't know if it's the kids that are bad or the crowd. There's crowds of teenagers show up there every day. And that's what's going wrong. That's the bad thing. Come on, Toby. Morning. Come on, Toby, get in the camera. There you go, buddy. Hey, Lydia. Thanks for coming by. We're out walking, as you can see, doing our morning ritual. Only we're an hour later than normal. I keep saying that. Normal is going to be this time now. Sun's coming up. The sun is coming up. Toby, you stopped right in front of me, Toby. I swear he's gonna knock me over. Come on. Come on. Leave it. Leave it. I bet you can see every sunset from those balconies. That's where the rich people live, right? Come on, little buddy. You can't stop at every pole. I got him on a short leash today. Yeah, you're on the short leash today. 6-footer. Yes, sir. I wish you paid attention like that all the time. Keep moving. Let's keep moving. Hey, Goga, how's it going, buddy? We're out in giving a village tour along the river here in my little village. There's a Starbucks over there in my little village. One of them. You know your village has grown when you got 2 Starbucks. Yeah, I live in this village. It's a little bigger than most. The buildings are kind of big. There's our village city hall, built in the 1880s, I believe. This is one of our 4 village bridges. Two of them are toll bridges, though, and one of them's out of commission. So this is basically the main bridge in town. They must get 15 to 20,000 vehicles across it every day. Incredible. Mr. President, who's on the Sunday service today? I know you've been telling us, but I can't remember. We got mashed potatoes for brains this morning. I always like the Sunday service. It's nice to know all the people. Get to know all the people in your family. And it's a down deep dive into what makes everybody tick. It's pretty cool. So many interesting people. A lot of the big buildings in our town used to be covered with murals on the sides, on the back sides. We were known as Mural City, USA for a while in the 1970s. It was all in celebration of the country's 200th year anniversary. And here's a little mural under the bridge. You can see there's tall sailing ships in there. I think it's every 5 years they have a... Come on, Tobis. We have a celebration here, the tall ship celebration, and a bunch of sailing ships from around the world come and they dock and give tours, take people on boat rides. All ships that are styled after like the 1800 sailing ships. There's one coming up here that's docked here permanently. Come on, let me see, Tobe. Oh, when I'm trying to teach Toby English right now, so once we get Toby mastered with the English, we'll stop by for a visit. It might take a little bit. Our riverfront is really nice. People hang out on both sides of the river. On that side where we're looking across the river here, lots of fishing goes on. There's a boat ramp there. A lot of fishing. There's a lot of festivals on that side of the river too. They have big music acts come and play over there. On this side, it's a little more mellow. There's a little concert, what do you call it? Band shell type thing up here that a lot of music comes here too on this side of the river. Right here's party boat. This is the Bay City Bell, I believe it's called, and it's a party boat, and they float up and down the river. People drinking and dancing. They have bands on there too, I believe. Yesterday they had a big wedding right here in the little wedding pavilion, whatever you want to call it, patio. Come on, Toby. Keep moving. Oh, here's a fellow up here fishing. And he's got bells on his pole, so I imagine he's catfishing. Oh, it's not the Bay City Belle. It's called the Princess Winona. Excuse me. How's it going? Not bad. Catching any?
I just had a bite. I lost it. It was a catfish.
Gotcha. Lots of good fishing. Got a nice rig set up. Look at the rod holders on the rails and everything. That's pretty cool. This is a nice area. There used to be a big hotel right here, and it was called the Winona Hotel, named after the Princess Winona, that was a daughter of an Indian chief from this area. Oh, I think this fella got a fish right here. He might. Nope. Must have just been a bite. We fish we would fish across the river in that corner, right by the bridge. When I bring the grandsons down to fish, we fish right around there. The water, the ground, how do you say it? The riverbed's been dredged right in there for the boat slip. There's also a channel in the middle of the river too. The river, probably 12 to 15 foot deep normally, but there's I believe it's 40, maybe 50 foot deep channel dredged down the center of it for the big ships that come through. There's big ships that come through here. They carry sand and gravel. I don't know what else. I don't know if grain ships come through here or not. These are parks I came to when I was a kid. We used to come and sit on this lawn here and listen to music. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Come on. Loudmouth dog coming. Toby kept his composure for the longest. Toby's really good about that. He loves everybody. There's the band shell. One time we were sitting out here, I think it was June. I think I was about 18 years old. 17 years old, I was on a date. And I was sitting here with a girl, and we were listening to a band play, and there were several hundred people here. And it was a hot day, and I had blue jeans on like a dummy instead of shorts. And all of a sudden, a flock of seagulls flew over the top of the crowd, and I could see it coming at me. I could see it dropping out of the sky at me. This big blob of bird dew came down out of the sky and picked me out of the whole crowd to land on. And it landed right on my thigh of my blue jeans. And there was no washing it off or nothing. Everybody could see I walked around the rest of the day with a big white blob of bird poop on my leg. This is one of the sailing ships that stays here all the time. It's called the Appledore. The sign says it's a schooner. So it must be a two-masted schooner because I see two masts. Hi, Hedgeways. How are you today? I've been on a tour on this boat, but I've never been on it when it was under sail. But they do tours all spring and summer long, and they turn around from here and go down river and get on the bay, where seems like there's always a breeze. If you see, you'll see a lot of sailboats right in this little area. A lot of little sailboats. There's a sailing school that operates right here. One of the dog people that I take classes with, the dog school Toby goes to, one of the owner's kids comes down here for sailing lessons. He's got his own little boat. All this is condominiums. I gave the tour yesterday. Up there, top floors where if Mr. Goga lived in our town, I'm sure this is where he would stay. Top floor here. This was a hardware building. They sold hardware all over the world from here. And when they closed it up, they refurbished the building into condos. They added 2 floors also. Those top 2 floors were added. Looks like the sun's coming up ahead of us. But if we look behind us, it's not looking so good. The rain is coming. The rain is coming. Little Toby. Toby was a trooper yesterday. We walked for 3 hours. Today we're hoping our circuit gets completed before the rain gets us. I can't check the radar because I'm on my phone. This street here is called Water Street. It was known as Water Street. And back in the 1800s and early 1900s, this was the rough and tumble area of town. All these buildings, the ground floors were all bars, restaurants, rooming houses, and history has it that the upstairs floors were brothels for the lumbermen. This is a big lumber area. First there was the lumber area, then it became shipbuilding, and now car manufacturing. We've had a Chevy plant here in town. They used to make all kinds of stuff here. There were breweries. This was a happening spot. Now everything's changed. The malls, there used to be all kinds of stores, department stores downtown here. And when the malls came, the department stores started closing up one by one. And then even the mall got put out of business when they built another mall on the other side of town. All the buildings here are built in the 1800s, 1860s, 1880s, some early 1900. It must be shift change. The police are deep everywhere here this morning. Must be getting close to shift changing. Come on, Tobe, let's go get a coffee. We're going to take a trip down here to the Starbucks. It's a few blocks away. No, buddy, you can't drink from there. We'll find you a spot. There's all kinds of diners along here. As you can see by the brick and the wood, these are really old buildings. Toby wants to go in every door he sees. Come on, Bubba. Being that it's Sunday morning, there's really nothing open other than the pull-throughs, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Starbucks. There'll be some restaurants open. I used to go to breakfast a lot, so there's some restaurants open. Downtown, not so many anymore. For years, this building right here with the mirror windows, that was the greatest breakfast restaurant. The sky's getting dark. everybody for stopping by and coming to visit. I appreciate y'all. There's our glorious sun coming up. This is probably the only peak we're going to have at him for a while, once the clouds fill in. It's supposed to rain all day here. I don't pay attention to the weather anymore. When I was a young guy, I worked construction, and I watched the Weather Channel every day, all night. And but now that I work inside, I don't pay attention as much. Toby's locked on here. Can't move him. Look at this. Look at this sign here. It's telling the story of these buildings in front of us and what they were and who built them. Here's the hotel I was telling you about earlier, the Winona Hotel, down there along the river. That building right there that we're looking at, Devlin's Bay City Business College, I believe, is that building right there. A little bit different. All these buildings are old like that. The clouds are getting closer. We're going to turn towards home. We're still probably, maybe a mile from home. But we're going to turn that way. The clouds are darker than the phone camera shows. I was thinking ahead though. You see I got my umbrella. We got to cross a pretty busy street up here. We usually stay on the back roads, back streets, through the neighborhoods, but I figured I'd take you for a walk through the village. Pretty nice village. This is one thing you see all through our town. Bars everywhere. Everywhere, even in the neighborhoods. Bars, bars, bars. These people around here like to drink. They even have these pedal trolleys, they're called, that are rolling bars that the people get on. There's like a dozen seats on it and a table in the middle, and there's pedal for everybody, and they pedal along, and one guy's in the front steering it, and they blare all kinds of loud music, and it's like a little trolley car going down the road, going down the street with a dozen drunk people on it. It's crazy. And they're drinking and partying. Maybe one of these days I'll get a shorter one. I'll have to pay attention. To me, they're obnoxious, especially when you're behind one and they're going pedal slow. You know what I mean? They're barely moving, and you're trying to get somewhere. What's going on, Tobe? You got something? We'll go over here and get us a Starbucks. Come on, Tobe. Well, Toby can get a pup cup. Toby likes the pup cup. The little cup of whipped topping. There's a nice rig. The Jeep Rubicon pulling the 19-foot Lund. 18-foot. 18-foot. With a super engine on the back of it. That's enough motor to push 3 boats. Look at that. Look at that, folks. People in the USA have money, don't they? That's a $100,000 truck. And probably $60,000 boat, $80,000 boat. USA, land of opportunity. Get you a job, buy you a boat. First you get your Jeep though, then you buy a boat. Oh, we caught this corner at the wrong time. Good thing there's not much traffic. That's how fast the police go through here. The speed limit's 25. That guy was going 40. That's the police. At rush hour and on a weekday, this street here is impossible. Hold on, Tobe. Hold on, Tobe. Hold on, little buddy. We'll get across. We're lucky there's not much traffic today. It rains here a lot in the fall. I don't know how heavy it's going to rain here today. We get flooding every once in a while. Just depends on where you live. We get a lot of snow. Come on, Bubba. We get lots and lots of snow. I was told that an inch of snow is 3 inches of rain, and sometimes we'll get six to 10 inches all at once of snow. So I imagine that would be a hell of a rainstorm. I think it's supposed to rain all day off and on. This bakery right here used to be in my neighborhood. They just moved within the last probably 3 or 4 months to this location. Hopefully they'll get more business. Okay, let's go. That bakery was in the building that there's always been a bakery for probably 100 years in my neighborhood. But now there's no more bakery in my neighborhood. Come on, Toby. We gotta wait. Wait right here. Wait right here. Okay, come on. Here's our Starbucks we're coming to. We're gonna walk around the other side of the building. Starbies. Come on, little buddy. Toby loves this place. Come on, little buddy. He gets all excited when we get to the drive-thru. Come on, come on. The only thing is, Toby can't go inside, so I'll have to secure him outside while I go in, get my coffee. But he will be fine. If he was a full-blown medical dog, he could go in, but he's a registered therapy dog. But that's not enough to get him in the doorway. Come on. Come on. Come on, you're going to wait out here for me. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to set you down for a minute. Let me see, Tobe. Stay right here. Stay. Hold on. Lay down. Lay down. Stay right here. Okay, folks. Sorry about that. I'm going to go in and order us a coffee. Thanks. Okay, so let's say 14 bucks. 14 bucks a day. $5,000 a year.
Yeah, that's
You all set?
part of
Oh,
why
yeah,
I
yeah.
work year round though with so much.
I want a hot venti caramel macchiato, extra foamy, please, and a pup cup.
Do you have something to scan today? Okay. What's the name?
Bob. Thanks. Sure, thank you. Always extra foamy. You know he could see me. Every time I go into the store, in the party stores, he jumps into the front seat of the car and he watches me walk through the store. Every time I look out a window, he's looking at me. It's really funny. Hey, be okay. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, this is the Starbies. It's the same all over the world. Good morning to you, be okay. We're out for a early morning walk. Only it's a short walk today because if you can see that way, the rain is coming. So I thought we'd stop and get a coffee for our walk home. And a pup cup for the Toby. He loves them. Yeah, I brought my umbrella with me today. There's Toby's pup cups ready. I'm just waiting on my coffee. Oh, geez, there's music playing in here. I forgot about that. Oh, it's whipped cream. It's starting to rain. Toby's under the table. We'll be walking home in the rain. Haha, that's funny. If we had to stop for the coffee, we'd have got a lot closer to home. But I have my umbrella. We'll be good. Or I'll be good. Of course, Toby's going to get wet. Oh, good, good. Thanks, be okay. Is it supposed to rain there all day also? I think we're getting rain here all day. Here's the order counter. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it even smells wet out here. Look at our boy. Look at our boy. He knows what this is. Here you go, Toby. Here you go, little buddy. He's even got some on his nose. He loves his pup cup. It's all natural. There's no chemicals in it here at Starbucks. And there's not a whole lot of sugar. Here you go. All right. Good boy, Tobis. Of course, there's no trash can out here. I've noticed that recently, that none of the fast food joints or stores around here have trash cans outside anymore. I guess they figure it's not needed. Let me see if I can put you in my pocket here and keep filming. Let's see. I won't be able to see the chat, but we'll be able to keep filming while I sip on this coffee. I think I got too many things to hold on to here. Dog leash, coffee, cell phone. I think I'm overdoing it. Overreaching. How is that? Can you even see? Folks, I think we've hit an hour, and there's a dog from our dog class right there, and we've got too many things in our hands. I think we're gonna have to say goodbye. We've got some walking to do. I would sit here and drink this, but the rain's gonna get heavier, and I don't want this dog getting very wet. So we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. We're going to deal with this rainy walk home and a caramel macchiato. And yes, I'm sorry, folks. I'm choosing the caramel macchiato over you guys. But hey, sometimes you got to make choices. Stay safe, everybody. I love everybody. Game over. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Say goodbye.